Last year, I got my first mechanical keyboard, and that keyboard was a BlackWidow 2013. I liked it a lot, but the size and the quality did not meet my needs. Now I'm gonna give the BlackWidow another shot. Did it live to my expectations, or did it fail once again? Now, my first impressions of this keyboard, it feels solid. A lot more solid compared to my old BlackWidow. My old BlackWidow was flimsy, and I was really not impressed with the quality. Now, the first thing I did when I got home was unbox it and plug it straight to my computer. The price of this keyboard was $130, and it really does have really bright lights. And the lights are actually really vivid. The reason is because under the keyboard there is a white backlight which makes the light reflect off and give it a very cool effect. It makes LEDs pop, and it really gives it's pretty awesome, honestly. The nice addition to this keyboard is that it has a removable USB cable, and that cable is braided. So if you're into braided cables, it's cool. But at the same time, if you don't like braided cables, you can always switch it with the rubber cable, as you can remove it, which is pretty cool, and I like when keyboard companies do this to their keyboards. Now, the software is very simple and friendly for anybody. However, there's a drawback as it lacks scalability, like Corsair's. But over time, I believe that it will get better than Corsair's, as this software is way more stable and really a lot simpler to use. Now, the entire keyboard is a soft touch plastic with a bit of matte to it. Honestly, this keyboard feels very nice, but can get dirty fairly easy with fingerprints and hand oils. But it's not really a big issue, as you can easily clean it up. Now, the first effect is breathing, which is cool and nice, as you can choose 2 colors or also random colors, which is very cool. Next one is a custom effect. You can customize on each key's lighting, change some attributes of the lighting mode, and hopefully this will be more expanded as Razer is constantly updating it. The next mode is my favorite, which is reactive typing. When you hit a key, it lights up for a certain period of time, then fades away. You have 3 duration options. It just looks so cool, and that's why I like it. Now, after that, the spectrum cycling, which is just rotates all the 16 million color options available. Very nice. There's also static, which is typical. You just choose a solid color and sticks with. Now, wave is the most famous rainbow effect in all the RGB keyboards. It's the one that you always see in CES and all that. But you have 2 options for this. You can go to left or to the right. Now, for performance, my favorite switch in mechanical keyboards is the Cherry MX greens. These are heavy switches. Now, the Razer switches are extremely light, but also I noticed one thing. They're very soft. I'm really used to Cherry MX switches, but the main difference between Razer switches and Cherry MX switches is that the Razer switches feel really soft in the tactile point. This is not a bad thing at all, however. Razer might advertise for gaming, but for typing, this is just really nice and a good feeling experience. I am using the Razer greens, which are basically Cherry MX blues. They sound the same, also give a nice, cool feeling, but not as heavy, obviously. Now, is a keyboard worth it? I honestly think I do. I think it blows every RGB keyboard out of the water if you really think about it. Corsair RGB series have poor software, and people recently found that cannot support the full range of colors that is advertised. And this is more of a hardware problem, so this is not really an easy thing to fix. Supposedly, that's what people have been telling me everywhere on the forums and the interwebs. Now, the Logitech G910 has good software and offers good lighting, but the problem is you cannot switch the keycaps, which is a huge deal breaker if you really think about it. If the keycaps wear out over time, you still have to get the crummy plastic keycaps that come with the keyboard. So there's very few aftermarket support for keycaps, and that's kind of the main reason why some people buy mechanical keyboards. Customizability. Now, those are the 3 main RGB keyboards that are heavily marketed, the big 3. There's a bunch of others, but they're not really marketed, so I don't really know. Now, what are the pros of this keyboard? A great typing experience, nice soft touch matte plastic, really nice to use, and software is very nice and easy, and great lighting. The cons? Really almost none, but it's just a lack of scalability software for now. And honestly, the cons are really minor. I like this keyboard a lot, and I would recommend anybody who wants a full RGB mechanical keyboard. The difference of Tournament and the regular Ultimate Edition is barely none. Honestly, just get one if you want a keypad or don't want a keypad. Yeah. Now, this Tournament does come with a cool carrying case, but it's not really worth if you like the keypad, as I don't think that's a fair trademark. But it is there, and it's actually pretty good quality. Now, for the gaming performance, as I haven't really gone over that much, any keyboard can game just fine. Don't buy for the marketing bogus of, 0.3 millimeters better or something like that. I barely notice it in this keyboard, and honestly, it doesn't really matter. And just use whatever you like, and that's the only way you're gonna get an advantage of people, is use what you like. There's some people who use a really low DPI. Well, you have companies like Razer advertising a super high DPI mouse that says it's super accurate. There's competitive people who play on 500 DPI and do amazing. So don't always believe the marketing bogus, but honestly, this is a great gaming keyboard. This is a great, amazing typing keyboard. I love it. It's just a very flashy keyboard, and I like that. But I'm very satisfied, surprised. So guys, it's been all my time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out. Don't forget to leave a like down below, comment down what you want to see next, and any other feedback. I'm trying my best here. And subscribe to see more, and share the video if you want to, spread the word. Help me out. Okay, thank you guys.